everybody. Well, it sure is cold outside today. I was wondering if maybe a little bit later we could go out and make a snowman. I've seen all kinds of cool snowmen like this. And this. And this. And these ones. Maybe after Mr. Mike is done with story time, maybe we can both go out and build a snowman out in the yard. Well, let's do story time first, and then take it away, Mr. Mike.
Thank you, Harvey. Maybe after we're done, we will go outside and do a snowman. Well, everyone else, you know what time it is. I've got my trusty ukulele. Let's all sing and say hello. Now make sure to listen, because you have parts in this song too. Story time, it's story time. Welcome all to story time. Time to sing and dance with me for another story time. Okay, this is where you come in. You ready? Clap your hands along with me. Clap your hands now, 1, 2, 3. It's as fun as it can be. Clap hands at story time. Yeah, you got it. Here comes another one. Reach up now, way up high. Reach up now, try and touch the sky. Reach as high as you can go. Reach up at story time. Yeah, awesome. Here comes another one. Stand up now, nice and tall. Stand up for me, one and all. Stand as tall as you can go. Stand up, it's story time. Very, very nice. Last one. Let's do something quietly. Tiptoe softly now for me. Tiptoe softly as can be. Listen, it's story time. All right, just like Harvey talked about, we've got some really cool snowman books to read today, so let's get right into it. Okay, everybody, our first book today asks a very, very important and interesting question. What do snowmen do at night? What do they do when we're all asleep? What do they do when the lights go out? What do they do when we're not watching? Let's check it out. Snowmen at Night by Carolyn Buhner and Mark Buhner. Well, there we go. We got a little guy. He's rolling a snowball. He's rolling a big snowball now. Oh, and he lifts it up. He must be pretty strong. Some of those snowballs get pretty heavy, right? One wintry day I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. His hat had slipped. His arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark, off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle and they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by their snowman mothers. Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Sometimes they start giggling, and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. They gather up their snowballs, the pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. Wahoo! They yell. This is by far the snowmen's biggest thrill. And finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. So if your snowman's grin is crooked or if he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. The end. All right, well, let's go ahead and have another song, and we'll continue our story time. All right, that was a great book. I had no idea that snowmen had such busy lives after all the lights went out and we went to bed. But there you go. That's what snowmen do at night. Now, I'm going to sing a song with you called Once There Was a Snowman. But there's a couple things we have to do first. First, you have to show me very tall. How would you show me very tall? Well, I'm going to show you very tall by stretching my arms way up high. They're so high they're off camera, but now they're going to be on camera, and now they're going to be off camera again. Show me way tall by putting your arms way up in the air and stretching up as high as you can go. Great. Now, I need you to show me small. So I want you to take your hands and I want you to show me getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it's just in the palms of your hands. Okay, let's go over it again, all right? Show me tall, tall, tall. There we go. Now show me small, small, small. Very good. All right, now I'm going to march to this song too. And if you want to march with me, oh, that'd be great. Go right ahead. Here we go. Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. Then in the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. Let's try it again. Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. In the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. All right, one more time. Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. In the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. All right, we've got another book to check out, so let's get to it. Okay, everybody, our next book in our Snowman story time asks a question: how do you catch a snowman? Imagine this, if you had a snowman in a snowman building contest, and then at night it magically got up and started running away. How would you catch it? Maybe this book has some interesting and helpful tips. Let's read it. When the moon is full on a snowy night, something magical happens, if the time is right. It's not an old silk hat that brings me to life, but the enchanted snow star shining down at midnight. I don't thumpity thump or give warm hugs. That's for my friends to do. These clever kids will try to trap me, but who will catch me? You? So they make a net out of scarves. Ha! That first trap was a good attempt. Your running made me smile. Your net of scarves might have done the trick, but it's left you all in a pile. Aha, shovels and a net. Now this trap is an improvement, and my escape is no guarantee. But I'll skate fast, and with a spin, you're covered in snow like me. Oh, free nap. So that's really tempting, let me tell you. A snowman who loves summer? I've heard of this before. What you didn't know is I can fly, so stand back and watch me soar. Chasing me down the hillside, you're really good at skiing, but when I bounce into a snowball, I'm really good at fleeing. Now, I have to admit, that trap you made was a clever use of snow, but I can see that it's a trick. It's time for me to go. A snowman shop? That's quite a treat, made special just for me. Perhaps I'll grab a hat or scarf, or maybe 2 or 3. You built me with a carrot nose, and I think that's kind of cute. But cuter still is trying to catch me with vegetables and fruit. This winter wonderland is great, so bright and full of fun. But snow globes can't hold me for long. Too bad, I've got to run. Woohoo! Your sleigh ride sure is fun. I love gliding down this slide. But I think I'll skip that trampoline that ends this jolly joy ride. Now that was one fantastic trap and very well thought through. Nice try. Well done. Magnificent job. But I'll still escape from you. And once I've escaped your final trap, and you get called in for dinner. As the sun sets, it seems to me that I am the contest winner. You tried so hard to catch me. I'm glad I'm free, it's true, but perhaps before I'm on my way, I can leave a gift for you. Oh, and he's back at the town hall again where we had the snowman contest where he ran away to begin with. Let's see what he does. Oh, wow. That's an awesome, awesome sculpture. There's the kids and the snowman, and it says, congratulations, they must have won. Yep, because there's the trophy. The end. All right, we've got another song to sing. We've got another activity to do. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, everybody, we're going to try something a little bit different today, and different is good. Let's give it a shot. We're going to do a flannel board activity right now about snowmen. Let's count the snowmen as we put them out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 snowmen. And look, I put them in order from largest all the way down to smallest. And they all have different colored scarves and different colored hats. So let's check it out. We've got this guy, he's got a red scarf on. Our friend over here has a pink scarf. This snowman has a blue scarf. This one has a purple scarf. And this one has an orange scarf. And they're also wearing different colored hats. He has a black hat. He has a green hat. He has a dark blue hat. He has a yellow hat. And he has a pink hat. And guess what else I noticed? Maybe you noticed it too. That the band of their hat matches the color of their scarf. So red and red, pink and pink, light blue and light blue, purple and purple, orange and orange. That's pretty neat, don't you think? All right, so this is called 5 Little Snowmen. And it goes like this. 5 little snowmen in a row. Each wore a hat and a big old bow. Out came the sun, and it shone all day, and one little snowman melted away. Bloop! Now, how many are left? Let's count. Let's go from smallest to biggest this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 snowmen left. 4 little snowmen all in a row. Each wore a hat and a big old bow. Out came the sun, and it shone all day, and one little snowman melted away. Bloop! Well, how many snowmen we have left now? Let's go ahead and count again. 1, 2, 3. 3 snowmen are left. 3 little snowmen all in a row. Each wore a hat and a big old bow. Out came the sun, and it shone all day, and one little snowman melted away. Bloop! Well, now how many are left? 1, 2. Only the 2 biggest snowmen are left. And that makes sense because it would take the sun longer to melt the bigger snowmen than it would to melt the little snowmen. Two little snowmen standing in a row. Each wore a hat and a big old bow. Out came the sun and it shone all day, and one little snowman melted away. Bloop! And now how many are left? Just one, just the biggest one. One little snowman standing in a row. He wore a hat and a big old bow. Out came the sun and it shone all day, and the biggest snowman melted away. Bloop! And you can see now that we have no snowmen left. We counted down from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, and now there's nothing. 0. That's right. We have one more book to share about snowmen, so let's get to it, huh? Hey guys, we got one last book to read today for our story time, and it's about a different kind of snowman. Not the kind of snowman that you build out in the yard, not the kind of snowman that wears a hat and a scarf, but an abominable snowman, also known as a Yeti. So let's read The Thing About Yetis and see what they're all about. The thing about Yetis is that Yetis love winter. They love waking up on snowy and quiet mornings and drinking hot chocolate with their favorite stuffed toy. They love sliding down hills on their bottoms, building big snow castles, and pretending that they are Godzilla. They love ice skating Yeti style. Yetis make the best snowballs on the planet. And the best snowmen, too. But sometimes winter can be rough. Even for a Yeti. After all, Yetis get cold too. Really, really cold. And when their snowy fur finally dries, it gets a little poofy. On those days when Yetis just can't get warm and the box of hot chocolate is empty, Yetis can get downright crabby. So here's a little secret for you. The thing about Yetis is that sometimes they miss summer. And they miss playing outside for hours and hours on long sunny days. They miss looking for little creatures by the sea and having sea monster beauty contests. Yetis miss building big sand castles and pretending they are Godzilla. They miss zipping down splashy slides on their bellies. They miss wishing on a shooting star, the glowing light show of hundreds of fireflies, and the sound of crickets on warm summer nights. The thing about Yetis is that Yetis love winter, because on the very coldest, wettest, windiest winter days, Yetis know just what to do. They make the warmest, coziest, calmest summer day right at home. Well, there you have it, a look into the life of a Yeti. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and do the goodbye wrap, and then I'll see you next week. Awesome, we read 3 great snowman books. We learned a little bit about what it was like to be a Yeti. We sang some songs, and we sure had fun together. But now it's that time again to sing the goodbye rap. So follow along with me, okay? Wave high, wave low. I think it's time we gotta go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, and wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ear, wave your hair, wave your belly and your derriere. Now wave your chin and wave your eye. Now wave your hand and say goodbye. Goodbye. Until next week, enjoy Storytime anytime that's convenient for you.